Hi everyone. I've been asked by quite a lot of you if I could record a few more videos about stories about culture or legends and things like that. So here we go today with one about different places in Europe called Devil's Bridge.
In the Middle Ages, the devil did a lot of bridge building. In fact, you could be forgiven for thinking that that was his main job. One Welsh legend tells of a woman whose cow went wandering off to the other side of the river one day. She couldn't get her cow back, and she wasn't sure what to do until the devil appeared before her. He told her to go home and promised that he would build her a bridge that she would be able to use to rescue her cow. His only payment, he said, would be the soul of the first living thing to walk across the bridge. The woman agreed and went home. She gave it a lot of thought overnight. Honestly, she wasn't convinced that the devil was going to build her a bridge. But if he did, she had the problem that if she actually used it, she was going to have to give him her soul. And then her cow really wasn't going to be a lot of use to her. When she woke the next morning, she walked down to the river, and to her sheer amazement, there was a bridge spanning the river. The devil stood leaning against it. "Here's your bridge," he said. "You can go and rescue your cow now." The woman sauntered towards the bridge, and the devil stood there grinning. At the last moment, she pulled a crust of bread from her apron and threw it across the bridge. Her dog chased the crust and ran right across the bridge. The devil howled in rage. "What use is a dog to me?" And with that, he disappeared, leaving the woman and her dog behind. She rescued her cow, and the bridge became known as Devil's Bridge. In France, there are more than 40 Devil's Bridges, and the stories are exactly the same. There is one in a place called Céret, where villagers tricked the devil by sending a cat across the bridge first. Another in Hérault, where they tricked him by sending a dog across again, and so on. In Regensburg, in Germany, the story goes that the bridge builder had a bet with the cathedral builder that he would finish first. The cathedral builder was working really well, and it looked as though he was going to be the winner, until the bridge builder made a pact with the devil. The devil obviously didn't like being put under time pressure, because for his service this time, he asked for not just one, but 3 souls. The bridge builder accepted the help, and then, when the time came to deliver the souls, he sent a rooster, a hen, and a dog across the bridge. By the time the devil arrived in Switzerland, you would think he would have got wise to these tricks. But you'd be wrong. The people there wanted to build a bridge across a gorge, and it seemed far too difficult for humans to do. By now, the devil was an old hand at building bridges, and so he appeared and offered to do it for them. And you guessed it, he wanted the soul of the first living thing to walk across the bridge in return for his work. Now, either he was getting tired by this time, or he really had embraced his role as an architect and builder of bridges, and he was building more elaborate ones. Because whereas the one in Wales was built overnight, this one took him 3 days. When the bridge was finished, the devil stood by it and waited for the soul of the first living being to walk across the bridge. He obviously hadn't learned that he really should specify that he wanted a human soul rather than just a living being. And so those wily townsfolk tricked him by sending a goat across the bridge, thereby enabling themselves to be able to walk across it safely without losing their souls. Realising he'd been tricked yet again, by exactly the same trick, yet again, the devil flew into a rage. He picked up a huge stone and hurled it at the bridge in an effort to destroy it. He missed, And so now there is a bridge called Devil's Bridge, and very close by is the stone that he threw, which is known as the Devil's Stone.
I hope you enjoyed that, and look out for some more videos like this as soon as I have time to record them. Bye for now.